Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute. But first, go ahead and hit subscribe while you wait for me to get in a shuffle. I got to shuffle the cards first, and then we're going to get straight away into this reading. I would like to know what's going on with this couple. My daughter, who is 19, actually brought this to my attention. She was kind of curious as to who the aggressor was. She was kind of interested in just the main fact that she listens to this guy's music, and then she sees him fighting with a woman, keeping a woman up at night, trying to keep her, from sleeping. And he's also really aggressive towards her, but nobody is saying anything about it. They're just talking about how she's aggressive. So what I want to make very known before we start, this could be a triggering reading for some people. So if, violence, physically touching, fighting, especially between a man and a woman, if those things bother you, check out of this reading because it's going to be a heavy duty reading. These two have very, very heavy duty energy also. So please just give yourself a break and get on out of here if you can't deal with it. Other than that, anything that I say is just, again, off the cards. And it is also not really my opinion on the card stuff, but in my opinion, whoever needs to hear this is not love. Whatever these two are doing, it is not love, okay? This is not how we treat each other as human beings. I've seen this. I have been this in my life before. Don't do this. This is not love. This is a toxic waste of your fucking time. Period. That's it. That's all I got on that. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna go over their zodiac signs really quick so that we can get into this reading. There we go. Do it. Okay, so Chrisean Rock is an Instagram model, okay? She's an Instagram model. She was on Bad Girls Club Baddies, the Atlanta one. And then she's also just, kind of an influencer. She wears clothes, she models them, Instagram, yada, yada, since like 2015. She was born March 14th, 2020. That's not right, 2000. Okay. Karmic path is 38. She was born in Maryland. And she is a Pisces. I'm going to go over Blueface quickly. Blueface is an American rapper born January 20th, 1997 in LA, USA. Jonathan Michael Porter is his real name. He's an Aquarius and a Gemini. So again, we're just going to get straight into this. Oh. Okay. All right. So again, I gave out a trigger warning. So if you're not inclined to be watching anything about fighting, a man and a woman fighting, abuse, violence, check on out. That is a good time to check out. So make sure you hit subscribe. I am going to get into a shuffle here while I go over kind of what was going on with the two of them. I'm just going over a few articles so that we can make sure everything kind of comes up clear here. So I'm not like making shit up as we go. This is Blueface and Chrisean. They fight each other during a nasty brawl in about August 2nd, 2020. 2022. Why does that say 2020? Anyway, the relationship does appear to be in a very odd space. And that's not just because it's troubled, but they were caught actually throwing punches on each other during a really nasty fight. And so according to footage obtained by TMZ on Tuesday, August 2nd, Blueface and Rock were walking down the street in Hollywood, California, when his girl appeared to throw the first punch. Okay, there is no first punch with a girl and a man. There's a punch and then hold her back or, ask for assistance or get some help. There is no, she had the first punch. Bullshit. I'm already getting irritated. I'm already getting a little irritated. It's fine, though. It's fine. Okay. The brawl continues on a fairly populated sidewalk while the both of them continue to get more punches in. Rock even ripped Blueface's shirt and pulled him back, which caused them to tussle a lot on the ground, and he retaliated by yanking a chain off of her neck. Eventually, some bystanders got involved, successfully breaking up the fight. This is iHeart.com. You can find the video. So that's, they're tussling. They're straight up fucking fighting. Let's just be real. Like if there's a punch or a ripping of my necklace, I'm in a fight. You know what I mean? So a fucking tussle. Why don't they just say what it is? Like it's a fight. It's violent. It's aggressive. Apparently, the couple went home together after the fight. Blueface hopped on Instagram, and this is where he began to pursue keeping her awake. He was antagonizing her, but nobody's really talking about that. Blueface hopped on Instagram and showed off his injuries. He showed off his injuries during the fight, like the nice shiner under his eye in the video. Blueface was revealing how the fight may have started, and he said that he went through her phone and found out that she was taking or talking to other men. He also tried to offer her thousands of dollars to end their relationship, but she didn't seem interested. So if you're thinking it's a money thing, it is not. And as if that wasn't enough, Blueface and Chrisean could face charges for the public fight. And there this article goes, trying to, cover up the word fight again. According to TMZ, the police were called to the scene, but the couple had already left. Nonetheless, a crime report was started. An investigation into the incident has begun. So the cops are planning to review the footage of the fight because they consider moving towards the situation with some sort of a charge. Okay. The most recent thing that just happened was at a club the other evening. I don't know what day it was. This is dated Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. So is that the same one? No. Let me see. No, I think that's this. So anyway, they got into it again, apparently, at a club, but she's fighting, he's fighting. He's also like doing some weird fighting match, I guess, like with another celebrity too. So whatever that means, but let's find out, kind of the current energy of the both of them right now. Let's just get into this. Why is there fighting? Why is there physical violence? Why can't they just end the situation? Why is it that they're not examining the nature of this situation, the nature of the fighting, the nature of this fucking relationship obviously needs to be examined. But that's just my thoughts on it. Like, I get it. I've been in a relationship similar. I get it. I understand that. And the fighting back and forth, it's just probably the worst feeling possible. I do have to say. Okay, let's find out the energy here. Just getting any kind of universe answer. Chat underneath the surface of things for Blueface and Chrisean. Okay, so the boundaries are a big one, and any boundaries that are involved are dealing with no truth. Okay, so the truth is lacking here. There's information that's missing, and that has a lot to do with the boundaries that are being stepped over or stepped across. Boundaries are a huge reason why the two of them are fighting. So it's just like one boundary, two boundary. It don't fucking matter. Like, that is really bringing their relationship to this physical place. And the truth, information might really appease the situation. It might even put a Band-Aid on it, but I don't think it'll fix things considerably. I think once you're violent with your person, that's what it is. And it's like very, very hard to come away from that, let alone come away from it, fight again, come away from it, fight again. So it's not like you're actually going anywhere with it. Understanding their bodies. Let's get one more card on that. I feel like it's physically they're like repelling against each other. It's like physically they're not okay. This is not okay. It's like the physical body's like, you need to jump ship here. This isn't okay. Like, you should be listening to the body, understanding what's going on. Emotionally, your body is expressing to you. Okay. And there needs to be some closure. So finding some sort of closure would be a really good idea. Currently, probably not in that space or that place. Let's find out what's going on with the two of them. As far as what it is they got going on at home. Why are they fighting like cats and dogs? And again, this is not love. Let's find how they felt when they first got together. That's kind of what I was curious about. It's just like I see people fighting like this. And again, I'm expressing very clearly. I have been there. I have experienced a situation similar. This is something that you can't really talk about unless you're looking in hindsight and you're like, okay, this is why. A lot of it is because we don't really know what love is. A lot of it is because we think it's normal. We grew up like in chaos. These two are similar in the chaos that ensues around them and the superficial that really kind of layers the situation also. And I feel like there's a sensitivity within him, but there is a fear that runs her life, and that she or nobody even is that exists talk about it. It's just like, why else would you be fighting like that? Why would you be fighting your man like that? You fear fucking everything. If you fighting and you can't talk about it, you're scared of something. That's when the fear is there. But it's like, it's not necessary to fight all the time like that, but wherever she comes from, or wherever this stems from, or this is rooted in maybe no mother or no father, or, you know, abuse as a child, whatever it might be, that's just where it's coming from. So he's coming from a different place, and so is she. So again, they're on two different planets fighting about two different things. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, so he's going to be over on the left side of things, and she's over on the right side. Okay, let's find out how they felt when they first kind of initiated the situation. So when they first got together, he was actually wanting to be alone. He was looking for a little bit of guidance, or looking for maybe like somebody to have as like a right-hand man or whatever, but he wanted to feel some sort of contentment or completion, or almost like he was so withdrawn from someone else or something else. There's a huge withdrawal from something here. And I feel like emotionally or love connection wise, I don't think it was that. I don't think it was very much that. I think it was very superficial, only in the aspects. He has not done a lot of inner searching or work on himself. So to, you know, search out or seek out a partner for love is going to be slim to none with him. Over on her end of things, she was looking for a good life, wealth. She was looking for the coin. She was looking for a money bag. She was looking to fill up her bank account. Now, does that mean specifically like that's why they're still together? No, but initially when they first got together, she was really wanting to come into a place of stability, secure, reliability. I need to feel some sort of comfort here. So that was kind of the completion for her as far as financials, because she was already probably adding to her resume when she got involved with him. But she's worth $8 million. I don't know if you all know that, but it's not just about the finances at this point. The true intentions behind the two in the very beginning here is that over on his end of things, I think he brought her into a threesome. He either brought her into a threesome or has added a threesome. And when I say threesome, I mean he cheated. He was cheating and cheating and cheating. So he was cheating when he met her, or cheating like in the midst of it, or whatever it might be. But I believe that he had admitted to cheating. But I feel like the intentions here was to have a successful relationship, but he wanted to continue to have that third party, you know, kind of in his energy. And I feel like they definitely try for a baby. They don't stop it. And this is his intentions completely. And he didn't want to waste any time. So it's like, even before the reunion with the baby mom, or a reunion beforehand, whatever it might be, that has really caused some tension in the relationship. So as far as her intention was to be, you know, start fresh with this person. She wanted to get really original and have an adventure and be excited and passionate and, you know, have sex and do all these wonderful, amazing things. But this is a creative vision of hers. This is a newness. This is a, you know, something that she was really striving to have with this person. So, you know, and the sex is good. That keeps coming up. Sex is good. Okay, we get it. We get it, lady. Okay, so moving into her wants and his wants. Over on his end of things, his wants is a new beginning. So it is a good time for him to fall in love, but is it the right person to fall in love? He does trust himself, and he did kind of leap into this. And so all he wants, though, is a new beginning. So he just kind of constantly is like welcoming, okay, let's restart. Let's, you know, continue to do this. That's fine. But over on her end of things, she really holds back still, which I don't blame the girl. Like, emotionally embarking on a new, you know, recycle of the relationship is terrifying, especially when you fucking already are scared. She's in fear of her life and for her life 24/7. This chick has fight or flight on all the time, if that makes sense. So it puts up that emotional block. And I feel like it's definitely controlling any kind of trying to be in an emotional connection. This is not happening. Okay. She just needs to quit ignoring how she feels. Okay. Because how she feels is she feels numb to this. She feels like she ignores everything. She feels like she, you know, let's start over again. She's not really starting over. She's on fight or flight. And now it's even worse. Okay. And she doesn't freeze. This girl fights. She will fight you. She'll fight you. Okay. Let's get into what it is that really kind of brought them together as far as like emotions, anything on the inside. Over on his end of thing is the thing that brought him into the situation was that he felt like this was something to celebrate. He really felt very balanced and in harmony around her. And he felt like this would be a really stable home life, quite honestly. So I think that he felt this was a really strong relationship at one time. He did. For sure. The harmony is what he was, gunning for, but that is no longer. It's in reverse. It's definitely lacking. As far as her over on her end of things, the things that really have brought her into the situation is that she wasn't accepting the truth. So the moment that she has stepped into this relationship is the moment that it started lying. Okay. There was dishonesty as soon as she walked in. So she lives in denial. She lives in a numb space. She lacks accountability, which completely, I'm seeing this, but she also is not accepting the full truth, the full picture. She's not seeing it. She's not bringing any sort of scale balance to her life. The harmony is very at a disadvantage because she's not doing anything about it. Okay. So she just lives in this, little bubble, and she continues to fight. But when she's in that bubble, she's like, okay, things are good today. Okay. What about tomorrow though? And it goes for both of them, really. Let's find out what's going to really pull them apart. What is the ultimacy here of pulling apart? Okay. So the lack of any reliability is going to pull them apart, especially over on his end of things. So this conflict, this loss, this instability, this crazy chaos is definitely something, a vision of rejection. I mean, it's emotionally wounding them over and over and over. And that's more so on his shit. It's really bringing him into like a victim mentality, and he has mental fog because of it. So during the fighting, he doesn't probably see things very clearly. And I really think that that's enhancing. So it's almost like, like if you're abused, like according to some things that I've read, when you're abused by a narcissist or somebody who fucks with your emotions, your mind gets very foggy. Sometimes it clouds, and emotionally being wounded, you're numbing. So I just feel like on his end of things, that's where he's at. And over on her end of things, something about movement here, anything that pulls them apart. It's just like, maybe the potential of just kind of like restarting things and staying in the situation. I feel like anything here that is finished, it's almost like she wants to move. I feel like she moves her energy. This could be traveling, moving. It could be anything. Yeah. So the moment she started moving or, traveling, maybe like putting space between them is the moment that they really started hitting heads. Okay. So the moment that she was rewarded for any hard work that she was doing, she and him started really going at it. So that is definitely being indicated here. That would make sense. That definitely would. And he's sensitive. He's like overly intense sensitive, like intensely. Let's find out what overall the energy of the connection. What is the overall energy of this connection? Okay. It's very fast. It was very exciting, but it's very unstable. It's also lazy. It's weak. It's just chaos. It's chaos, and it's already happened, and the unexpected did happen. And it's like, they're still refusing to see the truth. Okay. There could even be a loss. I mean, they could even end up, they could kill each other. I mean, you could hit in the wrong part of the head and you could kill them, smack the head on the ground, smack whatever on the ground. I mean, this is not a safe fucking thing. So whoever lets them continue to keep getting back together, shame on you. Somebody needs to be doing something about this. I really feel like this relationship needs to be mentored into a split. Like, they need to be legally bound to different parts of the United States. And I'm not saying that in like a really like crazy, like I'm making fun of anybody way. I'm just saying, I feel like this romance is over. There was no romance. I mean, as far as I'm seeing, there's just been a lot of toxic behavior, a lot of quick action, a lot of instability, a lot of laziness here, no accountability, and tons of chaos, and a refusal to even see any of the facts, a refusal to see the bullshit, the chaos. I mean, the chaos is affecting other people. Okay, so I feel like they definitely need a little bit of help, and they need help in not being allowed to be around each other. That's so, look, I'm sorry. I've seen some people physically fight, and I've seen people actually like told that they were not allowed to be around each other. So for them to be still walking around fighting is dangerous. It is dangerous for both of them. And not only them, but other people, because other people could get involved, and then they'll start fighting them. And then what? Then bodies would be flying everywhere. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, let's find out likely outcome here. We've got our Six of Cups, reverse death. We also have our strength, and that is in reverse. Okay, so basically what's going to happen here, the harmony used to be here. Okay, they have some memories, they have some good ones, but it's enough to pull them back in. Of course it is. They're expressing to each other still. There's still love expressing to each other. I feel like the acceptance of any life cycle here would be a good time to do it, would be now. This is the inevitable. It's going to end. Just put a death to it. I mean, I would definitely do that. And ultimately, the self-doubt, the insecurity, the lack of strength, the lack of fucking courage, and the deep fucking intuition and wisdom that you are supposed to really ride on when you're in a relationship is not here. It's just in the corner watching them dominate each other back and forth. It's just like a misbalance of things. Somebody had asked me if Blueface was gay. Okay. So I am going to pull some cards on that. I would like to know myself, I guess. Apparently there was an issue where he ripped a piece of her hair out and ripped a door down because she had his phone. Now, there's cheating, and Charity knows that. Charity knows that he cheats with his baby mother and with some other female, I think. A pregnant one, and got her pregnant. Okay, so she knows about those things. So what else is he hiding on his phone? Let's find out. I'm very excited to find out, actually. Hold on. I'm going to use these cards. Okay, let's find out the manner. Like, what is he hiding in that phone that he's so concerned that she's going to see? Because, again, she already knows that he cheats. She's already accepted that, right? She's already, like, let him cross her boundaries. So, I mean, there's got to be something there that he doesn't want her to see in specific, as far as, like, maybe he's messing around with her cousin or her sister, or maybe he's messing around with another guy. Maybe he's got some D pics. I mean, shit happens, right? And, of course, some people don't want anyone to know. But you are in the public eye, sir, so I'm going to go ahead and ask. I usually don't like to involve myself in the gender or anything that they're, like, willing to love. I mean, do your thing. But I usually don't get involved in that. But I'm going to, because I would like to know myself. I'm being nosy now. Okay. Y'all ready to find out? I'm excited. Oh my God. Just kind of came out here. Okay, so there's the moon card. There's some things going on beneath the surface, and this has a lot to do with judgment of harsh onto themselves and onto others, or a fear of judgment that is harsh. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of an anxiety here, and the anxiety looms underneath that light. Okay, all of the good shit is in the deep, dark dwellings. And sometimes when you dig down there, you don't want other people to see it. So you're like, keep your judgment over there. You keep your judgy-wudgy hands over there. Don't fuck with me. But sometimes that needs to come up, because that is the root of our problem, is we are not being true to ourselves or true to the things that we really want to love and care for. Okay. Yeah. So I do feel like there is some sort of communication or non-communication, or a really wishy-washy communication with somebody that he does know a lot about. He does have harmony usually with this person, but right now it's like up and down, up and down. And he feels very lucky to have this person in his life. Let's find out who they are. They could be a fire sign. It could be an air. Okay. Yeah. And it would be pretty obvious who this person is if you were to look over the situation. So whoever this person is somebody who he has alongside of him, usually, who's very reliable. Again, if you were to like kind of reflect onto like the past, you'd be like, holy shit, I know exactly why and who that person might be. Okay. Yeah, it does lack harmony. It lacks any kind of togetherness. The information between the two of them is definitely something that would cause a lot of talk, a lot of chatter and gossip. Last card. Oh my God. Let's go over there. It went way over there. What are you doing over there? Oh. Okay. It is a masculine energy. So that could be what's at play here. And it is something that has just begun. It just started. It is a fire. It is very much intense adventure, passion, sex. But this is a masculine energy. It's very, very nice energy, whoever this person is. And it is somebody, if you were to kind of like look over the whole like situation in the news, on Instagram, whoever you see him with, apparently it's pretty obvious. It's obvious who it is. And he feels lucky about it, even though it's something that he has to keep in the deep, dark dwellings. So he may have a male energied friend. Now this energy, masculine energy, could definitely be a female, but it also could be a male. So there could be a reason that he does not want her in his phone. All right. So yes, that could be a thing, which is beautiful. You know, do your thing. But don't be, you know, getting violent along with it. Like, let's be true to who we are so that we can consume our life with any sort of authenticity. It would be really, really nice. It would be really nice. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Please hit subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was a very heavy reading, so I'm a little shaky. I need to go eat, actually. Other than that, please go ahead, hit subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss any of your future readings, and check out the video that does pop up on the upload. It's going to be your next celebrity reading. Other than that, please enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday. Goodbye.